Dear friends, in the present world, what is most important for anybody who wants to be successful in life? It is the education. Education is a passport to your life. Education makes you get respected in the society. Nowadays, education, earlier days you had education based on caste and religion. Earlier days, if you belong to a Brahmina community or upper caste community, you are eligible for education. But nowadays, education can be learned by anybody and everybody. There is no restriction, especially for the people who are underprivileged. They have been given a high, reservation. So through reservation, the government is uplifting the people. So now we have understood education is core and important, especially in a country like India. The elders, they save their money. 85% of people are middle class families. They deposit the money in the bank. They are the, out of all the deposits, total deposited amount is by the households. They deposit the money for what purpose? Is it to go for a tour or travel or anything? Not like that. It is for their sons and daughters' education. So education is playing an important role. So our central government and state government, they are allotting a big amount of money for education. So this is a group discussion, and today let us start the discussion with education. Education. What is the topic today? Huh? Okay, now in education, how do you check a student's caliber? Only by examination, right? The examination, just by a student getting 99 marks or 100 marks, could you say he is successful? A student gets 40 marks or 30 marks, or sometimes he fails in the examination. Do you think that student is a bad student or a weak student? You have seen the history. Bill Gates, who has never been to a college and discontinued, dropout, and he is able to be successful. And you can find various people. Kamal Hassan, he has never gone for movie, but gone for a school or college, but he is successful. Rajinikanth, or you take a Shah Rukh Khan or Sachin Tendulkar, or anybody in business, Narendra Modi. There are humpty number of examples where you find great scientist. What is his name? Edison. He has not gone to a college or school, or he is considered to be a dropout, but he is successful. Yes, education and the examination is the sole criteria to judge a student's caliber. Or shall we have the examination? Or shall we ban the examinations? What is the road system, sir? Road system is you by heart and you write. That is called road type of education, road system. So nowadays what we do, we make the students to by heart and to write the examination. Then you judge a person and you give due respects to that student because he has scored high marks. In a family, two brothers and sisters are there, brother and sister. If one person gets high mark, he is being highly respected in the family. And if a student gets low marks, he is not respected in a proper way. That you can see in your day-to-day life. Now, here the point is or whether examination should be there or examination should be eliminated. Now, you are standing for what point? We should need examination or not? Examination should be eliminated. Examination should not be there. And what is your point? Examination should be there. So now let us talk with, you are the leader. Please stand up, sir. Yeah. What is your name? What do you do, Prasanna? Prasanna is a student here, and he is going to say examination should be eliminated. Please stand up, madam. Madam, which college are you studying? Okay, she is studying in a post graduation in a Madras University, isn't it? So, okay, she will be saying examination is needed, right? Now let us see. Both the leaders should speak. What is their point of view? Yes, sir.
We can't judge a person depending upon the marks he get. Marks doesn't judge the talent of a person. So even a dull student can get, by mugging those things he can get marks. So mugging doesn't shows what is the knowledge or what is the inner talent within the person has within himself. So there is no need of any examination points to show someone that he is a knowledge, he is not a knowledgeable fellow. If you see most of the politicians in India, not everyone, but most who are in Indians, they are not education qualified, but they have the very good capabilities of leadership qualities within them, and they leader, and they stand as a better leader to the country, and they lead the country in a proper manner. So it doesn't mean that examination is necessary to make a person to go on a successful path.
Prasanna. Okay, Prasanna says that he is taking the example of Indian political leaders. Most of the Indian political leaders are not educated, but they are able to lead India. That's what he says. I don't know how far the politicians are able to bring the India out. See, a lot of corruptions because of uneducated leaders. Why can't you say like that? All the problems India faces is because of uneducated politicians. Why can't you say like that, right? So he says India has developed to this extent because of uneducated politicians. Do you agree with this point? Yes, madam.
Academic exams make free the students to work um, work work for a purpose.
So only if you have examination. Okay, I say.
So students should work hard for achieving something in their life. Exam shows that they study whole year to write exams. So it shows that we should work hard to achieve anything in our life.
What's her name? Harsha says only if you have examination, it makes the student to work, isn't it? Only if you have goal, you'll be able to play. Imagine a football ground without goals. Both the team are hitting the ball without a goal. Life will be interesting. Only when you have a goal, that is called examination, the student will be interested to learn or do the work. That's what your point. So examination should be there. So examination must be there to make the student to reach a purpose. That's what she says. Now I request you gentlemen to stand up.
What's that say?
Examination should be there or not?
Exams is compulsory need. Who gets good marks and learn more about? There is no exam. Anyone did not try to achieve his goals. So exam pattern is very important in this society. Okay, thank you, sir.
So he says examinations should not be there, isn't it?
Yes, exam should compulsory.
Huh.
Is
Yeah, this place, you have to say examination should not be there. You are hitting same side goal. That is wrong. Examination should not be there. You should speak on the topic. Yes.
Example: Bill Gates, Thomas Alva Edison. They guys are they didn't attend even a single exam, but they became successful in their life, like that. So that if we have any skills and talent, if we only bring it out, so that we can achieve. Attending exam and all, that and all will not bring anything in our life.
Okay, for you, what you want to say is examination
Should not be.
should not be there. That's what he says. Okay, I request young lady, please stand up. Please stand up. Stand up. What's your name? Sai Priya. What do you do, Sai Priya? You're searching. What is your qualification? BSc Biotech. Okay. Now I ask you, whether should the examination be there or not be there? And your side is examination should be there. Right. What are your points?
Sir, examination should be there, sir.
Examination should be there. Why?
Because if we are not conducting the examinations, we cannot judge who is the good talented student, who is not a talented student. So we should be exams.
She says only if examination is there, we can understand who is a talented student and who is a not a talented student, isn't it? Any other point?
Nowadays, here there is no seventh class public exams. If in Andhra we have seventh class public exams, so they are controlling the students. How do you say? Coming out the
What she says is in Andhra Pradesh, the first public examination starts when a child is in seventh standard, isn't it? But in Tamil Nadu, it is in 8th standard. After all, a matter of 1 year. But up to 7th standard, they can make all the students to pass. Whether they write the examination or not, whether they fail or pass, they can pass and go. But up to the 7th standard. In Tamil Nadu, up to 8th standard, no school should make a student to fail. So she says, only if you have examination, you can judge and filter the students and say which student is good and which who is not good. Yes, you gentlemen, please stand up.
Yeah. Examination should not be needed because each and every student because
Pull up the mic and speak.
because each and every student is going to studies and going to talent the person to anywhere anytime is the studies and after getting job and after going to families and okay, but not study the man is going to the anyone legend of achievement. This is a part is example superstar Rajinikanth and Narendra Modi. It's the main thing. Sachin Tendulkar is 10th pass and after going 11th 12th studies, so 10th fail is after coming this join the cricket team and is a legend of this today in India. That's all.
So what's her name? Kanakavel says, what is the use of studying the books and books, always reading the books and studying the books, by hearting and writing the exams? You should know the human heart. You should be good in public relations. You should move with the people. You should understand the concepts. So more than studying and working hard and writing the examination, it is understanding of the people by moving with them is the most important. That's what he says. Okay, I request young lady to please stand up. What's your name?
Prima.
Yes, Prema, get the mic. What do you do? You're a lawyer by profession. Yes, tell me, education, should it be needed or not?
Education is needed.
Needed. Why? Why do you think education should be continued and examination should be continued and examination should not be banned? They are saying examination should be banned. Yes.
Examination the student can be grade and higher studies based on mark.
Based on marks, okay. The students only by getting the marks, he or she can go for higher studies. So that is one thing. It is very useful because they can arrange the rank list. Yes, what is your point?
Examination is not be important. Many our politicians, many are not educated. So
Okay. Fine. He says examination is not needed. So final, for a conclusion, I'll ask the two leaders to give a conclusion. Yes, sir. How do you say? Give a speech on.
If we take the examples of software companies nowadays, they are recruiting people in the college not depending upon the marks they get. They recruit people depending upon the knowledge they have within themselves. Even a 60% student get a better job than a 90% student. Even a person who have 2 to 4 arrears, he's been selected as an employee to the college and they are just saying him to clear the arrears and enter inside the companies. Because they just need a person who is knowledge. They doesn't want a person who is having good marks and who is having good marks and who is having a better CV. They need a person who have a better innate knowledge within him. So examination shows that the person has a knowledge within himself. So it doesn't shows that examination will not show that person is he is a talent one. The person criteria must not be judged depending upon the examinations. Even a 60% student marks getting student is getting a higher post than a 90% student cognizant and TCS. So they knows the recruiters, they knows that what is the inner talent within himself that is being seen outside. Not his marks is being repeated. Even a good high mark scorer being selected to TCS, but he has been working under 60% mark scorer as a chief over him because he doesn't have an inner talent within himself. So the talent plays a vital role, not the marks. The marks may play a role only till entering inside a job, but it doesn't play a role after entering a job. After entering a job, to stand in a job for a long time, it is a talent which you have within ourselves. So in the marks, it's not an important thing in life.
So Prasanna says that to enter in a software company, of course, mark is necessary at the time of getting a job. But once you go inside, it is your life skills, it is your soft skills, it is how do you move with the people. It helps for him to climb the ladder of success in the organization. I request the leader to speak. What do you?
Exam can also judge one's talent. In exam, you attend all subjects, but some may score well in maths, and some may score well in science, and some may score well in information technology. So, once scoring, the guy who's scoring well in maths is not interested in mathematics. That he can be a chartered accountant or something. And guy who scores well in science, he can be a scientist, doctor or something. And guy who scores in IT can be a software engineer or something. So exams can also judge the talent, and by exams will develop competition in students. Now in day-to-day life, it is there should be competition between the students. Otherwise, we can't come up. If we have competition in ourselves, it will make us. It will take us to reach our goal. So exams are needed.
So my dear friends, only now Varsha has come to the point. What she says is, okay, 10th standard examination. One student attempts. He writes science exams, maths exams, social science, language, and after that he gets a score. Suppose he gets good marks in mathematics. Okay, fine, he can go in the mathematics line. Suppose if he gets good marks in humanity subjects, social science, he can go in for social science or something like that. So the examination is where a testing of your knowledge or testing your skills. So according to the marks you get an idea, you get a direction, and you get a path where to lead your life and what is the course you want to take. Suppose if a student gets in science, pure science or biology or whatever subject is, he gets a 95 or 98 or 100, he can choose MBBS as a course. Suppose if a student gets 90 or 100 in mathematics, he or she can go for choosing engineering. So examination is a guiding point for a person to choose a profession or choose an academic, isn't it? Studies, right? I request Miss Kuti, please stand up. Yes, catch the mic. Miss Kuti, could you tell me what do you say? Examination needed or not? Here your friends have spoken. They have spoken. Examination should be there, and they are saying that examination should be eliminated. Now, what's your point of view?
Examination should be there.
Examination should be there. Why?
Because the student how much capacity, which subject, which law, which qualification is there. So find that examination only.
So the student's ability, the student's qualification. Very good, very good. So the group discussion finally. Yes, shall we come to the conclusion? Judgment. Yes, according to me, I think examination is a very much must to judge what a student is. Lot of competition is there. Whom can you give a seat? MBBS seats are there. Nearly 2,000 seats are there, suppose. So whom will you give? On what basis you will give to the students? It's only be by examination. You can't go in for reservation without examination. Okay, you come from this district, I give 20 seats, and selecting a lot, and you cannot give a seat. Only through the examination and finding out what the student is good at, only based on that you can give admissions, right? Then next, to for a campus interview, nowadays in multinational companies, they are not only checking your final degree marks, they also go in for your 10th standard, they go in for your 12th standard certificates, then your engineering subject studies. So all three combines together. From 10th they are seeing what is the marks you have scored, and according to that they give you job. So examination is a must, but examination is not everything. By just failing in an examination doesn't mean that a student is bad. Maybe because of some situation, because of his health condition or her health condition, or because of her family situations or his family situations, he is not able to cope up with the studies. Maybe after that. So examination is not the only criteria, only point where you can judge what a student is. There are various criteria.